Shinigami, can you do it?
Of course, Master!
Thank you.
We're finally acting like partners! And of course, all thanks to my basic training!
To the Mystery Labyrinth!
Surprise! Mystery Labyrinth!
Vivi is just like, I almost feel like he's seen this shit way too many times. I mean, I would have. But no, that investigation went a whole long while. Although, maybe sometimes you need to do the like that.
This. I see. So this is your true power. Yuma. I knew you were dangerous.
No matter what you say, it's already way too late!
Why does this have to happen?
I want to die someday.
You will soon.
Down the rabbit hole we go!
Help us. Help. Well, I'm dead. And now we are here. Why? I have no idea why. There we go. Okay. Like, I have some theories, but I have a few, but hello.
Again with the falling. Why can't it ever be a gentle landing? Oh, Vivia. This is called the Mystery Labyrinth.
So, this place is a physical manifestation of mysteries from the case?
You can tell? Oh, well, anyway, this actually isn't my forte. It's...
Due to the power of death. Her, right?
Wait a bunch.
Huh?
So you really could see me this whole time?
He could?
Hey!
It's due to my spiritual affinity. Ever since I was young, I've been able to see otherworldly things. My forte was gained through training that innate talent. Though, I wasn't able to see her clearly like this before. I could tell you were talking to some haze following you around, but that was it. Until one day, I used my spectral projection at the agency, and saw that death got clear as crystal. After that, I did some research. I discovered that the WDO Underground Book Vault held something called the Book of Death. And also, that someone had taken it.
Did I take it? Before I lost my memories?
I don't know. Since you're a rookie, I doubt you'd have access to the book vault. Only a handful of people have WDO clearance for that.
Just a handful?
Anyway, You've been using this ability to solve the other cases up till now, haven't you?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So, this is also related to the mysterious deaths of all those culprits? My guess is, clearing a labyrinth, a materialization of a mystery, causes its true perpetrator to die.
Damn, how much do you read on
If
this?
that's the case, you've killed a lot of people with your own hands, Yuma.
It was his fault. They did the kill first.
I didn't really kill anyone. It's just what happens when...
Nope. I may be the one reaping their souls, but the blood is still on your hands.
Don't make it bad, Shane Gummy.
Hey!
No point in pretending to be a goody two-shoes. You're risking your life to solve these mysteries.
I mean, she does have a point.
I see. So you're determined to do this, huh? Sorry, but I don't think I have that kind of conviction myself.
You get over here, you lazy ass.
So, I think I'll take a nap here while you go and risk your life.
You can sleep if you want, but you won't be able to get out.
Is that so?
If you're not with Master when and if he solves the labyrinth, this place will collapse around you. Well, if you don't have any regrets in the real world, you're free to die here.
Regrets? I don't have any of those, but there are still some things I've left unfinished. Especially after you exposed the mystery of this case.
What do you mean by that?
I'll be perfectly clear. I'm just going to tag along. I'll leave the heavy lifting to you.
Thank you.
I don't care what you do, just don't get in our way. Well, Master, let's do the usual.
We can do this if you cooperate.
Yeah, okay.
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
I am.
Da 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 da.
Yeah?
Is that sword for cutting through mysteries? This place must be pretty dangerous.
Yeah. You get used to it. And now we have 24 keys.
Here you go, Master. Here's your solution key.
Is that key something like a clue for the case?
Most likely.
Wow. Looks like you're ready to go.
Could you be more of a doubter? Whatever. I'm gonna ignore you. So let's go and unriddle this mystery labyrinth.
Yay!
Let's hunt down this culprit who preys on the truth.
We have to walk? This is unbearable.
Just seconds, while I check on the last remake keys. Doctor, okay, good to know. Security line, from time, 50 years forte, which is why recent time consumes a lot of energy. If time is somewhere more than once, can I turn back beyond that point? I have no idea why.
Come on! You're bumming me out here.
I thought you were going to ignore him.
Really? You think so? Inside we go. Wait, I have no idea.
Say, Vivia, do you remember anything about the case?
You mean Dr. Huesca's murder? Or are you talking about when Chief Yako was attacked?
I guess both.
Huh? You remember? Everyone else that came here lost their memories.
That's pretty rare. Must be because of his whole spiritual thing.
Most likely.
So the others lost their memories. That's why no one remembers this death god.
How rude of them. It's thanks to yours truly that those cases got solved.
That reminds me, I used my coalescence with Fubuki before Vivia. But Vivia is the only one who came into the Mystery Labyrinth.
I guess coalescence got overwritten. Maybe it only takes the most recent ability. I don't know either.
You don't know? But coalescence is your power, Shinigami.
Yeah?
Relax, will ya? Minor detail.
You would have been better off with Fubuki. She would have been far more useful for this case.
Give it time, no.
Doesn't matter anyway. No one can use their forte here.
Oh. So now I really don't have to do anything. Thank goodness. What a relief.
Jeez! You ever think your lack of motivation could be contagious?
Yeah, it gets in me.
Relax.
Well, either way, let's start this shit off. Question 1. I have no fucking idea.
Ooh, there's that mystery!
Eh?
Huh?
Ah! What the fuck?
I told you to stop surprising me like that.
I thought this labyrinth would only require your wits. But it looks like it's going to take more than that, Yuma.
Well, he doesn't have a whole lot of wits, so he doesn't have a choice.
I didn't say he has a lot. Why?
Huh? Why didn't a problem appear?
Not only was there no problem, no choice appeared either.
Why?
Master, maybe you don't even know which mystery to start with to solve this case.
Yeah, there's so many unknowns. I'm honestly feeling lost right now.
Come on! You gotta know where to start with this stuff, or you won't be able to solve a single thing. Let's decide that for now. What's the first mystery of this case?
The first mystery is
Okay.
the fact that Dr. Weska was murdered in a completely locked room with no way in or out.
Yeah.
The doctor was located deep in the critical lab, behind layers of security. And yet, he was found stabbed to death. We were the first to discover the body. At the time, we were controlling the robot, Amapel. Because of that, we were thought to be the culprits. But we obviously aren't. So how did the culprit get in and out of the doctor's lab? That's what I don't know.
But the culprit is definitely the hitman, right?
I think so, but I'm not absolutely sure. Besides, even if the hitman did it, there's the question of who hired him.
Maybe he hired himself.
There's no doubt the hitman stabbed Chief Yako. That's the only thing I'm absolutely certain about.
Whoa!
Peacekeepers?
Kanai Ward's garbage. What are you doing here?
Yomi Hellsmile.
This must be the Venom one.
So the director of the Peacekeepers is here.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, but he's just part of the Mystery Labyrinth.
I figured. In other words, he's a monster created from the labyrinth, right?
Right.
You pieces of shit. You're disturbing the peace of Kanai Ward!
This guy doesn't seem like an easy opponent.
But we have no choice. For Chief Yako, for everyone.
You killed Dr. Weska, didn't you? Turn yourselves in so I can torture you to death!
Yeah, he kind of looks like Lucifer, not gonna lie. Like, have, like, it's a cool book they have. But the better question is, what is gonna be the boss question? Deathmatch! Scud! Here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, 90 days. Power supplies, magic electro. Okay,
The ones who killed Dr. Wesker.
oh, is that?
You disarmed the security system to the doctor's lab. And then murdered him inside. Until you actually entered the lab. The security system for the critical lab stayed active.
Yeah.
It's impossible to bypass the system while it's active. In other words, no one can enter the doctor's lab. There couldn't be an intruder.
Could it be, yeah. No, oh!
This is the truth!
My first question, holy shit.
When the body was first discovered, Amapal was about to enter the doctor's lab. But something bumped into it and knocked it over. In fact, there was a mark on Amapal's head, like someone kicked it. That mark wasn't there when we borrowed it. It's proof that someone else was in the lab.
Yeah?
You call that evidence? Is bullshit the only thing that comes out of that mouth?
I would not go that.
Don't make me laugh. Shit! There was an intruder?
Oh shit!
Possible. And in fact, you proved that yourself.
Okay, we proved that yourself.
Damn.
So many steps of arguments. It's time. Use a balance step production to prepare the contradiction. We made that. So
Don't
okay.
make me laugh. Shit! There was an intruder? That's impossible!
Here,
And in fact, you proved that yourself!
My claim doesn't hold up.
Yeah, because why would we prove these ourselves?
What do you mean? We proved there wasn't an intruder.
You still don't understand? Don't make me laugh! If it...
Okay, that one's power. Yeah. The damage I was covering in the one barrier chamber cannot be overclosed.
There was another intruder. Then where did they go? By the time you arrived at the scene, there was no one else, right? There's no place to hide in the critical room.
The next barrier has hesitation make it easy.
There's no way they got past you! Or are you saying they slipped away and you missed it? That's obviously impossible! Isn't that funny?
Whoops.
You just proved you committed the crime!
She's a lot of shit. We didn't see anyone really after this
What
ever.
does that mean?
Hit it from us. Okay,
If there was another intruder, then where did they go? By the time you arrived at the scene, there was no one else, right?
that's true.
There's no place to hide in the critical lab.
I'll slash through this mystery.
Actually, there was. Yeah.
There's a hiding spot. It's inside the airlock's decontamination device. The vents cover can be easily removed, and there's just enough space for someone to fit inside. If they hid inside the decontamination device, we wouldn't have seen them when we arrived at the scene.
So what? You've got it all wrong anyway. Everything is wrong. Your existence is all wrong. Have fun chasing that fake truth you found.
Well, that was close. Okay, honestly, I'm doing better than that, at this stage because... Okay, good.
We managed to defeat him this time, but it's not over yet.
He sure is persistent, huh?
Pretty much.
Anyway, there's no doubt someone else was inside the doctor's lab. So let's unravel each mystery one at a time.
Okay.
All right, we'll get it this time.
Eh? Was there an intruder?
Come on, why does it have to be so sudden?
Okay, now that we've wedged our way into this mystery, we just gotta head through the labyrinth and reach the truth!
Was there an intruder? You better not say you don't know which to pick.
The mystery is just getting started. No sleep here, Master.
I'm thinking there was, because how... Okay, since he did not tell off, meaning there has to be an intruder some way, some form. I'm thinking this is it.
Right here!
Because the security was not shut off.
We're just now getting to the point? What a pain.
Hey, don't sigh. This is a good thing.
Sorry.
Anyway, let's head inside.
One or two things could happen.
There was an intruder for sure. We know someone bumped into Amapal.
The culprit probably hit Amapel on their way out. After that, they must have intended to leave the lab. But they couldn't because we were in the front chamber. So they hid inside the decontamination device to avoid us.
So, if you checked inside the decontamination device on the way to the scene, you would have caught the culprit then and there.
Yeah, but it was an emergency and we had no idea they were in there.
It's super lame to make up excuses, Master.
It's not an excuse, but it is true. If I had thought about why Amapal was knocked over at that time, I would have realized the culprit was in there. We could have waited in ambush or searched for them. And if I'd caught the culprit then, Chief Yako wouldn't have gotten stabbed.
Yeah.
Master, wallowing in regret is even lamer. If you have time for that, you have time to keep going.
Right.
Here we go. Like, it was pretty much That has to be, because there's absolutely no other way. It could not be an intruder. Ooh, a 3-point attack.
Really? Another fork in the path.
Where's the fork? Eh? How did the culprit enter the lab?
Seems like we're finally at the central question. This is the first step to solving how the culprit committed an impossible murder.
I leave the rest to you. I'm going to read a book or something.
You can bring your own stuff into the mystery labyrinth?
Wait, that would be a lot of help.
He's just special.
No, because he would. It was not deactivated in 90 days. That was 3 months ago, according to that one professor. Yeah, he has to deactivate the secret by carrying out the power. I leave it to you to solve this one, Yuma.
Come on.
Sure, thank you for another anemic fiber. What's up? You killed the detection, Master. Yeah, it has to be deactivated, the security. How? I have no idea how. But... How could it? Ini min man mau coba coba. Because he did. You know, I'm actually going to say it was invited by the doctor. Take advantages. Kailash Batra over 3 years. He reissued. Consider death. Also, women's plenty weak kind of word. Shoebrink. What's that trying to do?
Right here!
It was more or less like... It's just...
The doctor invited the culprit in? But why?
Things are so muddled now because we're assuming the culprit forced their way inside. If the culprit was invited to the lab, then he easily would have been able to enter.
Yeah.
So you think the doctor disabled the security? He wouldn't need it if he was expecting a guest.
Huh? A trap?
Fuck.
Guess you were wrong, Yuma. Well, I already knew that before you entered.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
You wanted me to tell you? Should have said so earlier. People only grow by learning from past mistakes, which is why I purposely...
Master, we have to get out of here!
How do we get out?
Use logic to show how this route is the wrong one!
All right, I'll try.
Well, he was invited by the doctor, not correct. Okay.
The log on the doctor's computer didn't show any signs of security getting shut down.
Okay, so it was still part of,
If that's the case, he certainly didn't cut security just to let someone in.
Okay!
Well, I may have messed up, but at least we got a little closer to the truth.
Maybe, but if you hadn't messed up in the first place, you wouldn't have to come up with such a lame excuse.
I know. I'll do better next time.
Hey, that was close. That's a good thing. Like, it gave me another chance. Okay. Can be and never enter because he did enter somehow, some way. So it has to be deactivated security.
Right here!
You see, the way I was thinking about it, like he had to, like, it was a different separate, time thing.
The culprit used the blackout to slip past security and into the lab. That answer is pretty simple. Almost too simple.
Really? Oh.
Huh? This route is wrong too? Again?
That
No need to worry, Yuma. I don't mind it at all if we can't find a way to move forward.
Sheesh. Even I'm losing motivation. You can take care of this on your own, can't you, Master?
go ahead,
Don't let
Yuma.
me influence you!
Too late. Okay, this is actually kind of cheese, not gonna lie. I'll put, okay, the critical lab sequence operates in separate files managed by the electro room. No. Okay, it has to be this. Is it?
The doctor said the critical lab was on a separate grid, and the lab switchboard wasn't in the electrical room. The security wouldn't shut off, even if there was a blackout in the building.
So, there wasn't. Maybe that's why.
No excuses, Master. Do it again.
You're tired, Yuma. Why don't you lie down for a bit?
Resting here wouldn't help me at all.
So, okay. My original was like he was had a cat on Armor Power because he could easily get into it, but that's also the thing. I'm more curious about how he got into the gas chambers. And why would
Right here!
Culprit never entered? But you said there's no doubt the culprit was in there.
Perhaps the intruder is not the culprit after all.
So you're saying that the doctor committed suicide? If the doctor committed suicide, then the culprit wasn't the intruder, but the doctor himself.
But if the doctor did it, there would be no intruder. The doctor was already in the lab.
Huh? What? This was the last route!
This labyrinth is a tricky one. It's like one of those old detective novels. Perhaps you're the real culprit.
I knew it. I knew you was always you. It has to be you.
Of course not! Focus! We need to get out of here!
Okay, what do we have? Why did our community suicide not correct? It says skeleton, complete shunny episode. Mother, okay. Nope!
It's no use, I won't make it in time!
Okay, not that. It was the symbols on the back. Because why would anyone in all of the Hawaii world think that gas properties could help? Yeah.
That's That's right. The doctor was stabbed 3 times in the back. One stab would have indicated that he held the knife in place, then fell on it to kill himself. But he couldn't have made 3 wounds like that. There's no way it was a suicide.
Okay, the Witcher one was like, why would he kill himself if he was trying to leave?
What's going on? Were all 3 routes wrong?
I wonder what it means.
I mean, that is exactly how he's trying to escape. Maybe that's how he's actually trying to escape. Maybe that was actually Dr. Huesca. Oh, hello.
Hey, there's another door!
I get it! Since we proved that every possibility was wrong, a new one has appeared!
Interesting. The Mystery Labyrinth not only materializes the case, but also changes based on your investigation.
Right. Something felt off about those other routes. It's almost like we were forced to choose the wrong way.
Pretty much.
But by eliminating each wrong answer one by one, you opened the path to the right answer.
The better question is, which one
You
is it?
sound disappointed.
Who cares? Let's just see what's in the final route!
Eh? Enter and kill via special
Use spectral projection to enter and kill him?
No.
Then, the culprit is...
Nope. You cannot touch anything.
I can't believe the culprit entered the labyrinth with us. That's never happened before. How dare you trick me!
Can't be happening. I cannot.
There is no escape! Once the mystery labyrinth is solved, the culprit will be judged! Master, let's finish up this mystery labyrinth and boom kill this dude!
Hold on!
No, he did not! He's wrong.
Huh? Another trap?
That's why I said to wait. There's no way Vivia's the culprit.
Then, prove it and beat this thing!
Oh.
Until you do!
Okay, why could it be astral projection? Ghost trees, because it cannot touch anything while using spectral projection, cannot take over someone's body, no can it be heard. Of course. Why?
To begin with, nothing can be touched while in ghost form. He couldn't have held the murder weapon, the knife. So it's not possible that he stabbed the doctor. Now do you trust Vivia?
Master, I've said this 1,000 times, but a detective must suspect everything. Besides, it's his fault for being so sketchy. The way he looks, how he talks, everything is super suspicious.
Don't say anything bad about Vivia. He is a wonderful person. Never ever do that. Alright? So you come with me and shall be talking about this once we get back.
Sorry. I do try to stay out of sight.
Oh, apologize.
Anyway, let's go back.
We are still gonna have that talk once we get back, Shinigami.
If he's not the culprit, then we're back to square one.
Let's try going back to the fork in the path. Maybe something else changed.
Maybe we need to stop there. Wait a few seconds.
Nothing's changed.
There aren't any new doors. What? There's nowhere to go? What was the point of eliminating all the other paths?
Come on.
Don't start with that again. How about you help us for a change? You better cooperate, unless you want to get chopped up by Master Solution Blade.
Hold on, Shinigami.
I don't want to get chopped up. I dislike pain immensely. But you know, the journey up to now wasn't a waste. We did eliminate many possibilities.
But that means nothing if we can't reach the truth.
Nothing? Why do you want the truth in the first place?
Huh?
It's easy to say you want the truth. But are you sure you can handle it? No matter how cruel that truth may be.
If you want to kiss, just
Can
ask.
I handle it?
I'm still not sure if you're the kind of person who can. I bet you're not sure either. That's why you're still so hesitant. This mystery labyrinth also reflects your reluctance. Maybe that's why you can't reach the truth.
What are you talking about? I've said it before and I'll say it again. I won't hesitate to expose the truth.
So you still haven't realized it? Guess you're not quite there yet.
Huh?
Well, that's fine for now. But eventually, you'll be forced to make a choice. When that happens, you'll have to prove your conviction and expose the truth, like you said.
Enough nonsense. Let's find some clues.
As an apology for the distraction, let me tell you something. This labyrinth appears to change shape by reflecting our investigation. So, instead of following the revealed path, isn't it possible to carve your own path?
Carve my own path? That's right, Shinigami! We can create new routes with our own deductions.
Ah!
We can do it here.
Sometimes, just a slight change in perspective is enough to completely change how you see things.
So if I change my perspective here, I might see something new. I see. I was so focused on how to overcome the security system. But that's not right. I need to change my perspective and think about who could have overcome it.
Don't box yourself in with your own assumptions.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
I hate when the anemic vampire tells us what to do. But if Master wants to... then fine. I'll lend you my power. Lay it all out, Master.
Okay. I think it's gonna be the armor power, but I don't know. Hey. Okay.
Let's work together
Oh
as
dear.
a team.
I'm a.
That's right. Go, go, go.
Oh yeah.
Great. Great.
Because but the brain, yeah, of course. And out.
A new route appeared!
This is all thanks to me!
Perhaps I said too much. Well, nothing has been solved yet.
I wish you'd express yourself a little better. How can we tell if you're happy or sad?
I've never been happy or sad in my entire life. I want to die someday.
This guy's hopeless!
He's not hopeless, he's wonderful.
Explore this new route.
He's a wonderful type of person. You will bring off hard. Fine. But those, because why not? You have faith in one of it. Okay, you know, I wonder if that also happens, but who knows? Never get to talk to you.
Probably using
The great with this time.
it's maybe Master.
Let's move it. I like to move it. You like to move it.
When you think about who could get past security, the only option we know of is Amapal.
True. And that's how we were able to get through security ourselves.
Yeah.
But it's just a toy robot, right? How is it related to the case?
I don't know yet, but since Amapal can get through security, it must be important.
The big question is, how do you get his hazmat suit?
It's sealed off here, too.
Hey, there's an intercom. Maybe someone will respond if you use it.
No way.
Oh, hello.
Huh? Doctor?
Wait. What the? Wait. Who are you? Help! Somebody come help me!
Isn't this the footage of when the doctor was attacked?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
The mystery materialized. Must be related to what the doctor just said.
Who are you was directed at who?
So the question is, who did the doctor say, "Who are you?" to? Well, I'll leave it to you.
I don't get how you can keep reading at a time like this.
There's a door here too. Let's bust through with the power source detection, Master.
Oh,
I'll leave the rest to you, Yuma. You see, I was thinking it was Gobit or Noah, but after that should be Amabao. But just how? We should get past all the security.
at this point in time, you still hadn't borrowed Amapal, yes? And Amapal itself has an alibi. However weird it may be to talk about a robot having an alibi. And normally, I don't believe anyone would shout out, "Who are you?" to a robot.
Right.
Thank you, Vivia.
I can certainly understand why you'd want to choose that.
Of course.
But wasn't security active at that point? I considered all the various possibilities, but I couldn't figure out a way to get past the security. If I'm right, then there is no basis to infer that someone had entered the doctor's lab at this point. Which means you can't say the doctor was directing those words to the culprit.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So that's how he got out of there without any suspicions. That is clever. That is actually clever.
The trap didn't activate. Does that mean we found the right answer? Huh? So the right answer is no one? Why would the doctor say, "Who are you?" if no one was there?
Because he wanted to get out.
The security was still active at the time, so no one could enter the doctor's lab, right? And that was before I borrowed Amapel. So the only explanation is that no one was there.
What was the doctor's motive?
Why would he say that if no one was there?
I think if we go there, we'll find the answer.
Because he wanted to get
What?
out.
That route's obviously just a side road. Who cares what the old geezer was thinking anyway?
But it looks like this is the only way we can go. Besides, I am curious about what was going through his mind. It could be an important factor in solving the mystery behind this case.
Still, being forced to take a side route is too much trouble. Makes me wish I was dead.
You really playing with her? Fine.
Is this really on the right path? I got a bad feeling about this.
I mean, I tried everything else.
So, Master, do you have an idea about what the geezer was thinking?
Not yet, but I think it has to do with why he said, "Who are you?" I think the doctor was putting on an act.
An act? Really?
The doctor put on an act for a reason, but I have no idea why. We have to figure that out by going down this doctor's motive route.
Because he wanted to get out. It's actually kind of genius.
He's here too?
You rats keep scurrying around. Do you really think you'll discover Dr. Weska's motive this way? Good luck with that, morons! He had no motive at all!
He did.
Well, he said there's nothing here. Let's head back.
No, he not.
We can't do that! If he's trying to block our path, then this route must be important.
Fine.
I'm only here because you maggots piss me off. So, I'm gonna end you here and now!
Okay, Dr. Snow's photo.
This one.
It has to be email, I guess. Go to, I guess, yeah.
Was all part of the doctor's plan? He didn't have a plan at all. That exchange on the intercom wasn't an act. There was no reason to put on a show.
Ooh, that was close.
The doctor misunderstood. You probably don't know this. Weska put his soul into his work. The research was going well. The doctor was loyal to Amaterasu.
This is the truth!
What do you call that, my friend? Way to say that.
No, the doctor was planning on betraying Amaterasu Corporation. He was trying to escape Kanai Ward. He said so in the messages he wrote.
You little...
Yomi's
Oh, whoa.
rebuttal. What was that? What was he trying to deny? Why was he covering up the doctor's motives?
It seems that this case involves the inner workings of Amaterasu.
I wonder why.
Right. The doctor was going to betray Amaterasu. And whoever he was emailing knew that.
Maybe he
So the
knew
doctor
it.
locked himself in the lab to protect himself from that person.
Perhaps the doctor's act had something to do with that. It's the security gate. Everything's locked up.
Eh? Really? How did the daughter plan to escape Conoward?
Which means this is a complex problem. We have to choose the right door and insert the correct solution key.
This is way more hassle than before. Guess I'll leave it to you, Yuma.
As always.
Oh,
When in doubt,
Stop by thinking about the door first. Then you can find the right solution key. I'll leave this spot to you, Yuma. Terry's bombing. No, that was the last case. That should be a surviving place, is this? Shit. Unrecognizable. Maybe?
The door actually opened. I knew I could let Yuma handle it.
are you sure you aren't a phantom?
I think he wishes. And so that he would be dying very quickly. Quite quickly, in fact.
So the doctor tried to swap places with someone else to escape from Amaterasu. The notes he left behind in the lab hinted at his plan.
You mean the diagram with the sulfuric acid being poured on someone?
Yeah, because he put it on the base.
He was going to swap places with a corpse, then melt it with acid. He wanted to disfigure it beyond recognition. That's how he planned to fake his own death.
At the very least, it'd buy him enough time to escape Kanai Ward. Or so he thought.
Wow! Melting a corpse with sulfuric acid? Yay! So cool and grotesque! So who was the substitute supposed to be?
Maybe the hitman. The doctor was under surveillance by Amaterasu, but he was still looking for a chance to escape. When he learned a hitman was after him, he figured his chance had arrived. The doctor was hoping to use the security system to kill the hitman and use the body as a decoy.
Possibly.
Now that I think about it, the doctor did seem to be waiting for the hitman to arrive.
The hitman hasn't arrived yet. When will he show up? Don't tell me this so-called first-rate hitman was captured by peacekeepers.
But the hitman never did show up. That's why the doctor had a sudden change of plans.
He used.
And that was the act he put on by asking you, "Who are you?"
Perhaps that was a trap to lure you in, Yuma.
He was trying to lure Master?
He considered taking advantage of the detectives, since the hitman never showed up.
Oh, I mean, he was a
So
hitman.
if he called for help, he would charge into the lab, not knowing anything about the security system, and thereby acquire the corpse he needed as his decoy.
That seems overly complicated. Like those guys who overthink asking girls out.
But then he would already have a body.
Well, he couldn't have used another researcher. Someone would have noticed their absence.
Yeah.
He needed visitors. People from outside to pull it off.
I mean, otherwise that would be genius.
So if I didn't know about the security and had rushed into the lab...
Yeah.
You'd be a super sexy skeleton right now.
Uh-oh.
Aww, so close.
You want that?
But the doctor's plan failed, and he actually got boom killed by the hitman. I get what he was trying to do, but what about the impossible murder?
Assuming the attack on the doctor was just an act when we saw him through the intercom, we at least know for sure the real attack hadn't happened yet.
That is true.
In other words, the culprit entered the lab after that exchange. So the problem is, when did they actually enter?
But no, Fubuki can't. Okay, kind of right.
Where are we?
This place is a real mystery. Then again, I suppose that checks out.
Huh? Shinigami?
Yeah! Master! This looks like an important turning point! So, is that your final answer?
I haven't said anything yet!
The culprit entered the lab before Amapao.
Master, you need to narrow down the timing for when the culprit got inside. Now then, here's our fateful fork in the road. It's life or death! We're at the crossroads of mystery and solution. This earth-shattering choice may be your last. Now, Master, which one will you choose?
Unfortunately, yes. Now I think about it. Although, I'm still thinking, is part no? He could probably just sit on, Amapao and get away with it because, but camera view, not back camera view. But I'm then gonna say, yes.
When I directed Amapao to go into the doctor's lab, he already had a knife stuck in him. Which means he was murdered before Amapao entered the doctor's lab.
Your answer? Is correct! Congratulations, Master! Would you like to double down?
Yes.
What are you talking about? Anyway, let's keep going.
This whole thing is just a thing.
Little by little, we're narrowing down when the culprit entered.
But then Queen,
Yeah,
no
but we
Fubuki.
still don't know how yet.
Fubuki was still there.
It had to be between when we spoke to the doctor over the intercom and when Amapao entered his lab. During that time, the culprit entered the doctor's lab and murdered him.
So the most likely time would be when you went to borrow Amapao, Master.
But Fubuki was
Culprit
there.
had to have entered the lab then.
But Fubuki waited at the front chamber while Desuhiko and I went to
Not the
Amapau.
second chamber.
She said no one entered or left the lab. Huh? We're back on the original path.
Maybe you're supposed to try opening that door now.
I'm sure that from here on out, it's not just about when, but also how the culprit got in. Yuma, there's no need to push yourself if things get too hard.
No, I can do it. I'm going to solve it.
Where was culprit before the crime?
This is a map of the critical lab.
So we have to determine where the culprit was before the murder.
We'll have to solve them one at a time. Let's start with this mystery.
If we know where the culprit was before they got in, this route will be clear too. Do you know where, Yuma?
Spot selection. Has to be here. It has to be here. Because that's the first room, that's the second, that's the third with the 3 layers. Has to be, because you can only hide there.
The culprit must have been here.
It opened!
After the exchange on the intercom, given there was always a detective at the front chamber, when we went to borrow Amapau, the culprit had to have already made their way inside. But the airlock is the only location that isn't affected by the security system. There, the culprit had to be inside that decontamination device before committing the crime.
By the way,
Wait, you went inside the camera to get there and check it out.
Yeah.
Another Mr. Sub. Just how far are you planning to go, Yuma?
but I thought he was just hiding in there to avoid being spotted after the crime.
Yes, I know.
So you think the culprit was in there before the crime too?
Yeah, the culprit was waiting for their chance. But we had no idea when we sent Amapau into the airlock.
And from there, Yuma, you guided Amapau to the doctor's lab. So the culprit entered the doctor's lab before then? How would that be possible?
Oh, shit.
Only Amapau could get past security, right?
Yeah, that's the next big question.
Maybe the culprit used another Amapau unit.
No.
No, the researcher mentioned there was only one functioning Amapau.
Which means the Amapau Yuma controlled was the only one that could get past security.
So the culprit must have taken advantage of Master's Amapau to get into the doctor's lab.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only way. But how did they use it? There's no solving the doctor's murder until we figure that out.
Well, I have an idea. Will you hear me out?
What is it?
How about giving up? I'm getting tired.
Nope, motion denied.
Ha! I just solved this.
Another fork in the road? Such a complicated mystery labyrinth.
how did the culprit use armor power?
Beyond each problem lies the truth. We're definitely getting closer to the heart of this mystery.